So we had a slight little tease in the first stream.
Yep.
I think people guessed that it was an Atlanta Brave.
Uh-huh.
Should we just show them the video to reveal who that Atlanta Brave is?
Let's do it.
Roll the video.
What's going on, guys? Healy here, and today the second video of the day, and it is going over the hitting live stream that Sony San Diego Studio did this evening. Just like the first live stream, they knocked it out of the park. As you guys saw at the beginning of the video, 3 new legends in MLB The Show 20. Got Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux, and John Smoltz. All 3 from that great Atlanta rotation. I can't wait to see the other reveals for the legends. A lot of 90s, a lot of 2000s guys. That is great to see. Main focus of this video, though, is hitting. First thing they talked about is the PCI and the look of it. In MLB 19, they added in a new PCI, which made it kind of easy to determine what type of batter you had. You had a balanced power or contact guy. This year, changed up the PCI a little bit. They talked about how there's going to be 3 dots in the middle and what each of them means.
First, let's jump into the PCI.
Yeah, let's get into the new PCI.
Because not a lot of people have seen this, so let's show this first slide.
Yeah, only a handful of you guys were able to see the new PCI in the game. So as you can see, it's a little bit different. Nick, why don't you talk about how the PCI kind of worked a little bit before, and then we can get into how it
for
is
sure.
now.
Yeah, so we've got 3 regions on the new PCI, right? The outer region is plate vision. That inner bracket is contact, and that center one is the perfect region. New feature this year. We're going to talk about it. Last year, PCIs really only were kind of the average between the outer and the inner brackets, right? So it really represent just that in between. So you'd actually get guys whose PCIs look the same. They don't actually operate the same. We're going to illustrate that right now.
They also talked about the difference in PCI this year and how vision and contact affects it.
And so here's a guy. We got pretty high contact, very high vision, and this is on Hall of Fame, just so you guys are aware. And you can see that contact region is covering just about almost the entire width of the plate, and his vision covers well outside. And so, you know, being able to see this really kind of highlights.
See the comparison.
Yeah, and here's Moncada. So Moncada is right around the same contact, but about half his vision. So here is where you as a user, you're really going to be able to tell those discrepancies between those types of guys.
Yeah. That is going to illustrate what kind of hitter the hitter is, right? So right here we got a balanced hitter, and it's going to make a little more sense when we talk about perfect in each of those more in depth, but we're just going to show you on the PCI right now. Kurt Suzuki is a more balanced hitter.
Let's show the contact hitter.
Boom. So contact here, trying to illustrate exactly where you're going to have more success hitting the ball, and then the last one's going to be the power guy.
Yep.
Which you saw a little earlier with Donaldson.
With Donaldson. Yeah, those dots high up.
Let's go to the power guy.
Yeah,
there we go.
And there's Donaldson.
Right.
Boom.
Big change between Donaldson and Tim Anderson. You know, Tim Anderson led the league in average. Didn't hit a ton of homers, but boy, when he got a hold of one, he let you know about it.
Yeah, those
Josh
bat
Donaldson, more known as a power hitter. That's why you see that top diamond is on.
So it's pretty noticeable with what type of batter you have up. And I think if you hit the ball in those bigger spots, you're going to get better results with those players. Because a contact guy, you aren't going to try to get underneath the baseball. You're going to try to get either on top of it or try to like square it up and go for like a line drive. The power guys, you're going to try to get underneath so you can get that launch angle and put it into the stands. Ramon talked about perfect early on in the stream. Don't get too into it yet. There's going to be more to it later in this video, but I wanted to include this clip early on just so you guys are aware.
Perfect does not guarantee a base hit.
It does not.
Does not guarantee a base hit.
Yeah, it just guarantees the hardest that a batter can hit
At a
and a good angle.
Emphasis on batter. It is your
Right.
input with the batter's attributes. For instance, we're looking at Cody Bellinger. He can
Boom.
hit. He has power to
all fields.
fields.
Spray charts
Yeah.
reflect that.
Yeah.
So
and
look,
he
so
can
like
drive.
barring some crazy stadium like Polo Grounds or like some bizarro wind, in really any
Red Sox.
normal situation, Cody Bellinger on a perfect fly ball, you can expect that ball to fly out of the park, no problem.
They pretty much get into it right after this. They go over the statistics from the MLB The Show 20 beta. There was over 6 million swings in the beta, and the stats that they show are pretty good. I'll let you guys take a look.
There are over 6 million swings in the closed beta. This is the batting average, slugging percentage, and OPS for all of the swings put in play with these swing timing and contact types. As you
Right.
see, perfect tends to find grass at a very high clip,
lot.
like you would expect.
Yeah, and
In
again,
real life.
and then again, the outs you're making are going to be, you know, that contact hitter who can't get it, can't push the ball out oppo, and he's going to
Right.
hit a fly ball, or you know, the shift actually can become important too. If you hit extreme, you got
Little bit,
some
yeah.
sort of shift on, you hit a hard line drive at
Absolutely.
somebody. That happens some of the times, but not very often. On
Not
a
very
perfect,
often.
we're seeing an 860 batting
That's
average.
pretty
in the
insane.
OPS
And
is
if
pretty
you
insane.
parallel that to in the MLB, a little thing called barrel, not exactly the same. We're seeing around the same batting averages.
Yeah, averages all
So
around.
speaking of PCIs, people said they
Yeah.
don't like the way this looks.
They hate
I
it.
heard,
guess
we
what?
heard that.
They
We heard
Guess
that.
absolutely
what?
hate it.
We got a lot of options for you.
860 batting average for perfect, 747 for good squared up, and 632 for good. That is great. Amazing to see. And I cannot wait to get my hands on this game. I'm hoping it plays just like this in MLB The Show 20. There's a lot of people will be happy if it is. The next thing that Ramon, Kyle, and Nick go over is the PCI customization. It is finally here. PCI customization. You can do pretty much whatever you want with it. There's a lot of different options.
This is what I'm on
Mixed
right now, but I
PCI.
might change it up a little later. But I'm celebrating that Chiefs.
Nick,
red
that looks like a
little
new
bit.
color. It's
Yeah,
a new color.
it is a new color.
Oh, we got new colors.
That's right.
TIs that I rock with.
Yeah, diamonds made sense. Green, okay.
I'm that
So as you can see, some of the new options for the center, you can go with none, diamonds, circles, or altitude. Altitude was the one Nick was just playing with. The inner contact brackets, basic, wedge, starfighter, which is the one being used right now, and fishbowl. And outer is a basic one, similar just to the parentheses on the inside. An outline version, reverb, which I'll show you because that's the one I play with, and starfighter. So this is that.
So you
this is
got
that inner
tons of
fishbowl.
options here to choose.
And
the
these
different
are
PCIs.
all high, like really, we're showing you higher opacities,
Yeah.
like a little bit more
So it's
visible, just so
visible.
you can see them. But you can turn it all the way down so that you can barely see it. You can turn versions of it off. You can choose if you want it all to fade,
See,
if
now
you
you
want
can't see it at all.
specifically which
Yeah.
ones you want to.
So yeah, really, we just wanted to give you guys some customization. The PCI is a very personal thing to everybody. To the transparency, to the color, to what you want to see on the screen. We wanted to give you everything that you could play around with. So, you know, hopefully that's going to be here for you, and you guys will really enjoy being able to customize and play around and see who's kind of got the best one.
You're not
One that
gonna
works.
swing? You just
Probably my favorite part about that is you could change the opacity. Because some of them, it gets in the way. The PCI gets in the way. Changing the opacity now allows me to lower it while still keeping it on the screen. And just having that ability is awesome. Nothing to do with gameplay or anything, but just as a cosmetic and for a personal experience, that is an amazing feature. There is a little bit of pitching talked about in the live stream. You guys should be pretty excited about it. Guys that throw hard in real life, They're finally going to stand out from guys in MLB. In MLB 19 and before, Aroldis Chapman only threw 99. He hit at 100 occasionally. Jordan Hicks barely could get 100. Jose Alvarado, he would hit like 96. Not this year.
One of the new things that have been implemented as a quirk is these guys that are exceptional at throwing their either first or secondary pitches with incredible velocity. You know, we have that capability now. So here is this is Alvarado right now showing 96 to 97
on
in-
his two-seam.
on his
He had some
two-seam last
19.
year. Chapman in a bit. Here we go. Yeah, so he was sitting right around 99 to 101. Here he's getting up to 102 on average. So, you know, that's really good to see. It's going to be obviously be pretty tough to hit.
102 miles per hour from Aroldis Chapman is great. Consistently. You probably will see him in a lot of people's teams this year in their bullpens because of the speed that he can throw. Previous years, he just couldn't really use him due to fastball speeds and his fastball not standing out compared to everyone else. This year, though, might have a guaranteed spot. And then to round out the stream, they went over more statistics from the beta, a lot more in depth. And there is so much transparency in this live stream. That's great to see. A lot of people want to see the transparency, and they showed us the stats that they see almost every single day. It's not just word of mouth now and we have to believe them. They show it right on the screen.
This is looking at all 6 million swings from the beta.
Right. So we're seeing a whole range of factors here. We're seeing basically red versus blue is the correlation between strikes and exit velo
Right.
and balls and exit velo. You're seeing the averages. You're seeing the distribution of each hit type, and we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah, all the
We're gonna
hardest
get
hit balls
We're
are.
gonna
you know,
keep an eye on it throughout the year, of course, and but we're pretty happy with it.
Yeah, most exit velocities in range of 85 to 100. Now, this is a ball that is put in play. This does not include foul
Right,
balls and
only
swing
balls
and
in
misses.
play.
Only balls put in play.
Yeah, so you can see the distribution. It follows very closely to MLB hitting like histogram type buckets, and so this is something that, you know, we're tracking. We tracked in beta, and we can continue to track and monitor and make sure that, you know, we're falling within those expectations.
Last slide. This is a big slide. A lot of
Big
stuff
slide.
going on here. Remember, this is over 6 million swings. So perfect swings. 83% of perfect swings result in a hit. Single, double, triple, or home run. Around 30% of perfect swings lead to singles. 32 lead to home runs. Line drives are the most common, just like they are in real life. And our line drive rate is about
Right.
the same as what you see in real life. The average exit velocity of a perfect hit is 103 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Two other big things about perfect. It is not a guaranteed hit,
It's
and
not.
it is also very difficult to do. Around 2% of all swings will be perfect. Now, the best players in the game, they can probably
Probably
get
do
that
more.
percentage up a little more.
For sure.
But from all the 6 million swings in the beta, we were around 2% of all swings
Yeah.
being perfect. Remember, it doesn't work perfect with good or perfect with good squared up.
Gotta be both.
You have to be both to get perfect. You can't have either or. You have to get both.
And that's going to do it for this video and recap of the hitting live stream. Let me know what you guys thought. Your favorite thing from the live stream. If you guys did enjoy it, make sure you click that like button. Subscribe down below. You can check out future live streams at twitch.tv/Sony San Diego Studio. They happen on Thursdays. Check them out. There's going to be 2 videos on the screen right now. One of them is going to be my most recent video. The other one is going to be a random video. Check them out if you have not already. This is Healy, and I'm out. Peace.